What's up, guys? So today, not quite the video that we were hoping to make. I pulled the bike out, was gonna go explore some new back roads that I found. Couldn't get it to start, and when I pulled the bike back in and pulled the plug out, we had a little bit of water on there. So there's definitely a head gasket issue or a head issue or something in that sealing, between the head gasket and the cylinder, or head gasket and then the cylinder, rather. So what we're going to do today is tear into the bike and take a look at the head, take a look at the head gasket. I've already lost a head gasket once on this bike, probably 10 hours ago. When I replaced it, there was a clear space that, hey, this is where it failed. It was just cooked. I'll show that whenever I get kind of into the bike. And then on top of that, the head itself had damage from whoever I originally got this bike from, had some damage on the head from some sort of a catastrophic failure. And when that happened, it chewed the head up a little bit where it seals. So in this location that I did have the first head gasket failure, there was damage on the head. So I had hoped that it would hold on longer than just like 10 hours because my dad had rode the bike for so long prior to me getting it back and riding it. But obviously that was wishful thinking. So we have probably blown the head gasket in the exact same location. And just to alleviate that, we're going to replace the head and we're going to replace the head gasket and just be done with it. So a little history on this bike. This was my first dirt bike. It's a terrible first dirt bike. Do not go and get a big two-stroke as your first bike. I quickly figured that out, and then I upgraded into a different bike that suited my needs a little bit better for what I was wanting to do. My dad grew up on CR 500s, so I gave him this bike so that he'd come ride with me. We rode for 5 or 6 years. He took a really good spill on some single track stuff, broke a couple ribs, got shook up pretty hard. And at 60, he's like, I'm stepping out. I don't have the desire to go and rip around with you guys anymore. So nothing but respect and love for the old man. He was out there with people half his age, putting it down and being just an awesome role model of like, hey, you're out here doing it. We all got to be out here doing it when we're 60. So it was such an awesome experience to like share those rides with him that I more than understand and respect not wanting to get back on that horse after taking a real good lick like that. So yeah, all that to say, this is, the second time we're having to deal with the head gasket problem, and hopefully the last, because I'm going to replace the head. I'm not dealing with this again. So let's jump into it. I've got a new head gasket, and then we're reusing everything else. So yeah, let's tear into it, and I'll try to like show really good close-ups and things of what I find that is bad, maybe talk about it and things as well. So yeah, let's jump into it and see what we find. Okay, maybe we really do have a blown head gasket, worse than I thought. Oh, dude, I've drained the coolant on this bike so many times and I've never had that happen before. That's funny as hell. Quick, put in the comments, where does your used coolant go? If you guessed in the woods, you were correct. All jokes, it wasn't coolant, it was water. But we would put coolant in the woods too. It's pissing. So now that we have the head off, here is where it was all chewed up. It's kind of chewed up all the way around here, but like this is where it starts. And then all the lines are kind of like cutting out this way towards this coolant jacket here. So like we thought, this damage to the head here is causing the head gasket to leak because it can't seal. I set this thing up for failure. I had hoped to get more time out of it just because my dad had ridden it without issues. But that's completely on me for kind of being lazy. You can see here though, I mean, you have lost, you know, a fair portion of your sealing surface there, right there between your cylinder and your jacket there. At least half, if not more in some spots. So that's definitely the problem. Should have done this the first time around. I was wishful thinking and it's costing me time and money. So yeah, let's get the new one swapped on here with a new gasket, clean the water up in there a little bit, and probably go for a little test drive after. I should probably use a new plug, but I'm not gonna. Do I actually have a new plug? I should be not lazy. I should put a new plug in it. Maybe someday we'll get new radiators for this bike, so I can stop having to try so hard to put the plastics on. Okay, so it is time for the test drive.